Good evening, Periscope. How is everyone doing tonight? We'll give it a second until we get a couple people to jump on. Thursday evening, almost coming into the weekend here, and I might just get started right away because any replay viewers want to say, "Get to the point, Nick. Get to the point." So I got some great news to share. My website is finally officially up, and I'm able to send people to the website where I got some great videos, got some great resources. Welcome. All right, looks like we just got someone. Looks like someone just jumped on here. I didn't see the name, so I just missed it. So welcome, anyways. The topic for tonight is taking that first step to controlling your finances. Now, there's a ton of different things that you could do. You can set down a goal. You can have a true conversation about how you're really doing financially. You can, write down some things that you want to accomplish. You can write down some things that you want to change in your life. But one of the first things that you can do to take control of your finances is to actually write down every single one of your debts. Whether that's a mortgage, whether that's a student loan, whether that's a car loan or a car lease, whether that is a medical loan, whether it's a hospital bill, it could be a collection. Get it all out there, write down all your debt. And the reason I'm saying that is a lot of people want to get out of debt, but they don't really know what they all have. They haven't logged online, or maybe they don't get their statements, and if they get their statements, maybe they get them online and they don't really click on there and type in the username and password to see what's out there. So the first step in taking control of your finances is writing down every single one of your debts. And as soon as you've done that, you've taken the first step. And what I encourage you to do is, if one of your goals is to start taking care of that debt, write that down in big letters, big numbers, and stick it on the fridge. Because isn't that where most people spend their time, when they get done with work, looking in the fridge? And just that serves as a reminder that, hey, there's some work to do. We got some bills that we want to pay. We got some debt that we want to pay off. And as soon as you can do that, you've now faced brutal reality with what you have out there for debt. I had met a younger gentleman today for lunch today, and he's been out of college now for probably 6-7 years. Went to a private university here in Wisconsin, and somehow the topic of student loans came up, and he got all nervous and I could tell he wasn't really happy. And he got a business degree, and as soon as I brought up a little bit of that, I was sharing a little bit about like how I help people with their finances, all these different areas with paying off debt and helping people have a better life financially. And I didn't want to ask him like, hey, how much do you owe? But he pretty much told me I make over $400 payment every single month for student loans. And I said, do you know how long you're going to have that? And he had no clue. He didn't know if it's going to be paid off in 5 years, 10 years, or 30 years. He said the bill is so big that it's just going to be out there forever. Like, he's absolutely convinced that the bill is going to be out there forever. And I think that'd probably be the first step for him to write that down, is to find out what does he actually owe. Because the amount could actually be less than he thinks it is. Because if he's been making payments for 4 or 5 years, it could be significantly less, or it could be significantly higher. And if one of his goals is to pay that off quicker, wouldn't it help to know how much you actually owe? Because if he maybe gets a commission check, or maybe gets some extra money here, he could just dump that extra money right into that. Because how I look at it is, let's say he had completely zero student loans, but right now he's got to fork out $400 a month. What if he was able to put that $400 a month into something like a savings account or an investment, or just stick it away for emergencies? Like, that's a lot of them. Like, let's say it's 10 years, $400 a month for 10 years. That's a lot of money. Now, if you use the power of compounding, like what I mentioned yesterday, that could turn into a nice healthy bank account, right? If you use the power of compounding. So So tonight, what I want to do is I just want to share just that first step. If there's anyone that, if you know you have debt out there, but you don't know the specific amount, I'd encourage you, log on to your bank account. If you have a credit card on your bank account, log on there and write the amount. If you owe a dentist bill or a doctor bill, find out what it is that you owe. If you owe a student loan, write it down. Like every single debt that you owe, write it down on one piece of paper and figure out where you're at. And then you can start taking the next steps. What I'll be doing over the next week and a half is going over the specific steps that I've done myself to take control of my finances, and I'm actually sharing that with you. You can actually head over to my website tonight, nicknyber.com, and you can download a free PDF that goes over every single step that I'm going to be sharing with you over these videos, and then you can start applying them for yourself. And what I did is I actually added a little space in there where it says date completed. So you can print this out, stick it on your fridge, and you can put the date. All right, so we wrote down all of our debt. You can put whatever date today is. All right, that one's completed. All right, we got one down. And now you can move on to the next one. A lot of people don't want to face brutal reality, and that's really where it starts, is to find out where you're at, how many bills you have, what's ahead, what's behind, is there anything out there in collections? Like, these are things, if you want a change in your life, it's going to require a change in your life. So hopefully this helps a little bit. Thanks for jumping on here, Don. Again, my name is Nick Nyber. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Any replay viewers, thank you for viewing this. I'll probably be putting this up on my YouTube channel in the next week or so, and you can go to my YouTube channel. It's the same handle, and as well as Facebook. So I'm on all the different media channels. But go ahead, go to my website, nicknyber.com. Just enter your name and your email. That'll get you on a subscription list where you actually get an email every week from me just on tips, hints, and strategies on how to get debt free, how to develop the right financial habits, and get to that A. Get your report card for your finances back to an A, if that's not where it's at. So thanks for jumping on. Great to see everyone. I look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow, and have a great night.